The Stupa of Boudhanath, one of the most important Buddhist sanctuaries in Nepal, probably dates back to the 5th century, during the early kingdoms of the Kathmandu Valley. Located on an ancient trade route between India and Tibet, it soon became a major spiritual center for pilgrims and merchants. For centuries, devotees have walked around its white dome in a clockwise direction. This ritual, known as Kora, is a form of prayer in motion. Each step around the monument is considered an act of devotion and a way to accumulate merit. In the Kathmandu Valley, Buddhism and Hinduism have long coexisted. The Stupa of Boudhanath is therefore visited not only by Buddhists, but also by Hindus, reflecting a shared and deeply rooted religious tradition. In April 2015, a powerful earthquake struck the valley and severely damaged the stupa. The upper spire had to be dismantled, and part of the structure was rebuilt. Thanks to donations from devotees around the world and the work of local artisans, the monument was restored using traditional techniques. In 2016, the stupa was consecrated once again, resuming its role as a spiritual heart of Kathmandu. If tradition places the foundation of Boudhanath around the 5th century, the history of the great stupas of the Kathmandu Valley remains complex. Most of these monuments have been rebuilt or transformed several times over the centuries, which makes their exact dating difficult. The present appearance of Boudhanath probably dates from the 15th or 16th century, at a time when the stupa still stood in an open landscape, outside the dense urban setting that surrounds it today. Houses, monasteries, and shops gradually developed around the monument, transforming its environment over time. The Stupa of Swayambhunath is generally considered the oldest Buddhist sanctuary in the valley. Built on top of a sacred hill, it has a very different appearance from Boudhanath. Here, the main stupa is not isolated within a wide circular space. It is surrounded by a multitude of temples, small stupas, and shrines that were added gradually over the centuries. This difference is mainly due to their location and their role. Boudhanath was designed as a large stupa intended for circumambulation, at the center of an open space. Swayambhunath, on the other hand, developed as a religious complex on a revered hill, blending Buddhist and Hindu traditions. Despite these contrasts, the two monuments share the same symbolic architecture. The Great White Dome, the square tower with the eyes of the Buddha, and the golden spire representing the stages on the path to enlightenment. Like Boudhanath, Swayambhunath was affected by the earthquake of 2015. Several temples and secondary structures were damaged or destroyed, and restoration work was carried out in the following years to preserve the sanctuary. Today, both stupas play an essential role in the spiritual life of the valley. Swayambhunath is deeply connected to the newer Buddhist traditions, while Boudhanath has become a major center of Tibetan Buddhism in Nepal. Thus, these two sanctuaries, both different and complementary, reflect the diversity and continuity of Buddhism in the Kathmandu Valley.